Police continue to search for the person responsible for a hit-and-run accident that sent a child to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. 10-year-old Denia Esperanza was riding her bike when she was struck by a car near East 8th and South Pittsburgh around 7:30 last night. The car fled the scene but is described as a small to medium-sized red four-door sedan with faded red paint and possibly peeling paint on the roof. Anyone with information is asked to call Amarillo Police at 378-4250. 4 people are sentenced in federal court today for taking part in a Borger drug bust. The U.S. Attorney's Office says 43-year-old Frank Fernandez was sentenced to 100 months in prison, plus must pay a $10,000 fine and forfeit cash, cars, and real estate property. David Engler, David Escobar, and Leonard Scott were all sentenced as co-conspirators for crimes related to the drug bust in Borger at the end of last year. Our warm and sunny weather will continue, but there is also a chance of some storms. For a first look at our forecast, we join meteorologist Chris Nation live in the Weather Center. Hi, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Drought conditions and a higher risk of wildfires means the burn ban for Randall County will remain in place. Randall County commissioners voted this morning to keep the ban active for the next 90 days. It originally went into effect at the end of December and will be revisited in June. The product known as pink slime is stirring up controversy across the country as well as right here in the Panhandle. News Channel 10's Ashley Paredes spoke with area meat producers and experts about the concerns and joins us now live in the studio. Amarillo police need your help solving a home invasion. Police say 3 black males forced their way into a home last month in the 2700 block of Sunlight in Amarillo. The suspects followed the residents home from work, assaulted them, and took money from them at gunpoint. If you have any information, you're asked to call Amarillo Crime Stoppers at 374-4400. And the Clovis Police Department is trying to enlist the help of citizens in fighting crime. It has signed up with 2 online crime prevention tools. Crime Reports is the largest crime map in the country where you can access and track crime through the web. News Channel 10 reported recently the residents can also now submit tips to police via text message and by a website. The messages will be encrypted and the person who submits the tip will remain completely anonymous. If you're still wondering about the status of your tax refund, there's an app for that. IRS To Go is offered for Apple and Android smartphones. You'll need to enter your social security number, which the IRS says will be encrypted to guard your online security. If you don't have a smartphone, you can still check your refund status online at irs.gov or by giving them a call. Despite higher gas prices, consumers are stepping up their spending. Retail sales rose more than 1% last month, the biggest gains in 5 months. Americans bought more cars, clothes, and appliances. Department stores also had their biggest gains in more than a year. Southwest Airlines does not expect to turn a profit this quarter because of higher fuel costs. Spring break travel has also been weak for the discount carrier. Southwest has been the most consistently profitable U.S. airline for many years. Analysts say news that it won't make money this quarter could indicate other airlines will also struggle to make a profit. Anger is boiling in Afghanistan after a U.S. soldier allegedly killed more than a dozen Afghans. Protesters took to the streets today and militants opened fire on a government delegation. Bagad Shaban has the latest. It's getting more expensive to rent a home. Real estate website Zillow.com says rent payments were up 3% nationwide in January compared to a year ago. At the same time, home prices were down more than 4.5%. The top 3 most expensive U.S. cities to rent in are New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco.